Hey all, Paintbrush here again with another out of the box. And so for this out of the box video, what I'm going to be doing is going over the the items that are the store birthday exclusive items for the Games Workshop Warhammer stores. So there's a few items that are exclusive to purchase on the day of. Those, as of right now, this is 2018. So currently for this, I don't know when they come up, if it's the calendar year, if they have like a fiscal year that they roll over to new exclusive items. But anyway, for this year they have a paint mat, a paintbrush case carrier thing, heavy metal dice, the Primaries captain that most people are familiar with, and then a book that contains artwork from 1987 to 2017. So those are some of the items that you can purchase on the store birthday. Like I said, I'll in a second here, we'll take a look at them. And then they also had tiers as well of, I guess, items that you would get as a free gift or whatever. If you spend so much money in the store. And let me see. Let me pull these up real quick. Now they have the Okay, so tier 1 is if you spend $60, at least, so you have to spend at least $60, not including tax and everything. So that was you get 4 art prints. And a drawstring bag that they come in or something like that. Now my understanding was the art prints, he kind of like, so at the store he had them on display kind of, but with that, I think he said they were double-sided, so like one side had 40K and the other side had Age of Sigmar artwork on it, but I didn't actually like ask to see them firsthand. For that. But real quick, let me rewind a little bit. So one thing that was kind of nice this go around as well was normally they'll have like limited stock of the items, so you have to get there early and kind of like fight people. But this time he just had, I think, one of each of the items and kind of had them on display for people to look at to see what they were interested in. And then he would just scan like a barcode, and then a week later the items would come in. So today, this has been about a week since the store birthday here locally. So then the items came in. So basically, you could purchase as many things as you want without the worry of him running out of stock or whatever, because then they come in the next time. So you can basically, you just have to order them that day in store and then come back to the store to pick them up. So that was kind of nice, especially with like the Primaries captain. I think before people, would go in and they'd only get to buy one, or they would buy multiple, and then other people wouldn't get any. But anyway, that's all changed now, so that was nice. So back to the tiers. All right, so $60 and you get these 4 art prints and a drawstring bag. Now the drawstring bag, it was a plastic bag with string on it. It was a thicker plastic bag. It was kind of actually about the same material as what they make their bags out of. Like when you go to Games Workshop and they give you that bag that has the Imperial Knight on one side and I can't remember, some Sigmarines on the other side. It was about the same thickness as that bag, but with a drawstring and not as large as that. I think it was just large enough to fit the art prints on there, which they were a fairly good size. I don't know about that. If anyone has like the Black Library calendar that they do, or the calendar from Black Library, it's about I was about that size as far as the print. So decent size, but you only get 4 in that kind of lack of a better term, cheap plastic bag with a drawstring on it. Now it did have the Astra Militarum like skull and wings on the front, and then it had some text, but I can't remember what it said exactly for the text. and this picture on here doesn't really quite show it. So yeah, so for $6 you get that. I guess that's cool if you want like the art, extra little pictures or whatever to put around your hobby space would be cool. But yeah, I opted to just kind of skip that, didn't go for that little bit. So let's see here. The next tier was a canvas bag, or sorry. So the next tier you spend $130, and then as a free gift, you get a canvas messenger bag, a notebook, a chaos sticker, and a deck of playing cards with the inquisitional symbol on them. So that's the tier that I got, and we'll go over here in a second. The only thing I can say with that is canvas messenger bag. I'm not really sure their definition of canvas is exactly. It's an alright bag for sure, but I've got like these bags that I picked up at Target that had like stormtroopers or something on them. They're just nice little like tote bags, and they were like $1.99 or whatever, and they're the same material as what this bag's made of. So to me, like when I hear canvas, I think of it a little bit more durable than this bag here. But at the end of the day, it's a free gift, so I kind of see why they may have been a little bit stingy or so on one. And then a notebook again. It's an okay notebook. It's just a thing of pages, and the pages are blank. There's no lines on it, so it's just a blank notebook. With the outside has like some 40K skull design or something, but other than that, it's just a notebook. Chaos sticker. It's a chaos sticker. I'd have to look close. I actually haven't looked too closely at that one yet. So I don't know if it's like vinyl or how exactly it works. I'm not a chaos fan myself, so I'm not going to use it. I could just give it. I'll probably if I know somebody or something I actually kind of do when I go to like tournaments and events is I have a goodies box or a freebie box. Like when you go to the doctor or the dentist and they give you a sucker, or you have like these little trinkets and toys that you can pick something out of. So usually I'll do this with my opponent. I'll be like, it could be someone I don't know or somebody I do know, and I'm just like, hey, if you know the deal, if it's someone I know, and if I don't, well, I just tell them like, I've got all kinds of like little freebie things and things I don't really know what to do with or whatever you want to say. Over the course of the years, I put together and I just throw them in this thing, and so anybody I play, I'm just, hey, nice meeting you. I hope you have a good time, and pick a little something out that you want. So I'll probably end up throwing it in there. And a deck of playing cards with the inquisitional symbol on them. Now, this was my own bad, because I had seen somewhere online, I don't remember where I had seen it, but these playing cards with like 40K artwork and symbols on them. And I guess in my mind I thought that's what these were. And then I came home and I had to look it up because that's not what they were. And it was what I was thinking of was the Dark Millennium playing cards, which you can buy on the Games Workshop store right now for $12.50. And those are actual like playing cards, except the artwork on like the kings, queens, jokers, all that stuff is inquisitional, or not inquisitional, but like various types of like 40K artwork. And then even I guess the suits are different. They're not like clubs and spades. They're like one has the Imperial Aquila and the other has a cog on it or something. So that's what I thought was coming with it, and it's just like a case of needing to read closer because the description actually says that it's just playing cards with the Inquisition symbol on one side. So otherwise, the regular cards. So a regular set of playing cards. Yeah. All right. So then that was for $130, and then at tier 3, if you cross the 195 level, you get the Primaries Space Marine Captain model. Note, our system cannot register the product as both free and for sale, so the purchase of this model will not go towards the additional free one. purchase one or more does. However, it still counts towards either of the. However, it still counts towards either of the previous two tiers. So what does it say again? Purchasing one or more does. However, it still count towards it. Okay, got it. So basically, tier 3, you have to spend $195, and at that point, you get the Primaries Captain for free. So that one is basically saying, and this is just in my mind, that tier 2 and tier 1 are not together, but it's saying to me that tier 1 and tier 2 are separately less than how much the Primaries Captain costs from a monetary standpoint. So the Captain being $35, that would put the second level under $35, and then, really, I don't know, you could, I don't know, honestly, if I had to put a monetary value on it, I would say maybe $20, maybe, on those items that you get at tier 2. And then tier 1, those art prints in a plastic bag, like, I don't know, $10, maybe, I don't know. Obviously, I doubt, it was like the cost for them to even make those was probably even that. So, yeah. Anyway, so that was for $195 in order to get the Captain for free. And then we have tier 4. So tier 4, if you spend $260 or more, you get all 3 tiers. So if you spend $260, you get the art prints with the bag. Tier 2, like the messenger bag, sticker, notebook, and playing cards, and a Captain for free. And again, purchasing a Captain to reach that level of tier 3 or tier 4 doesn't count, because you get the Captain for free after you get to tier 3, and so I guess their system won't register that. But if you're just trying to hit tier 1 or tier 2, that the Captain purchasing it does count, because obviously it's not free at that point. Like I said, I only went for the 1 tier because I thought it was kind of interesting, plus what I was getting was going to kind of get me there anyway. But if we look at, so they want you to spend, so basically if you wanted to get, like if you didn't care about getting the Captain for free, and you wanted him to count, really all you had to do was spend $130 and then go back to the end of the line or whatever and spend another $60. And at that point you have spent $190 and you got tier 1 and tier 2. And while yes, you did purchase the Captain, you've gotten everything that tier 4 was, except the Captain wasn't free, but it counted toward your cost of everything. So you like I said, like tier 3 only gets you the Captain, so tier 4 gets you all 3. And really, so essentially in order to get all 3 tiers, you have to do $260, right? And you'd be $190. So that's, what is that difference of $70. So basically you would be saving yourself $70 for not getting the Captain for free, if that makes sense. If you really wanted to go, you could say like, at best, with not getting the Captain for free, you're saving $35. I feel like you're saving $70 by doing that, because like I said, you spend $130, you get tier 2, you go back around to the end of the line or whatever, you spend another $60 and get tier 1, and now you've got the prints, the drawstring, all those other, and everything else. So you get tier 1 and tier 2, and you got the Captain that, yes, you paid for, but you essentially have gotten everything that somebody at tier 4 paid $260 for. and you paid 190 for. Like at that point, you're even $5 under the tier 3, which again, that tier 3 only nets you a free captain. I don't know. So in my mind, it's smarter just to do that. But I'm not trying to game the system, but I am in a way. Like I said, I didn't do it because I was like, I honestly I kind of have enough. If you took a look around, I've got a decent amount of like artwork and stuff, and it'd just be like one more thing that like I don't have room to put up somewhere, so I just would put it in a drawer somewhere, unfortunately. Um, but yeah, so we'll jump into the next part here. We'll get a close up of the exclusive items that are available on sale day, and then after that, we'll go into a look at the items that I got in Tier 2. Alright, so we'll see you just in a second. Alright, welcome back. So here are the items that I picked up on the day. I didn't get the painting pad, which I forgot to mention in the earlier. The painting mat was actually, it sounds like they may just be discontinuing it or something. So they do sell a paint mat on Games Workshop and in the stores. The difference being with the birthday one, it had the Aquila like this on it. That was pretty much the only difference. Now, my understanding is it sounds like they probably discontinued it because it just wasn't selling well. It wasn't very popular, perhaps. I'm not sure. I would have picked one up had he had some more, but he only got 3 in, and he was told that he's just getting those 3 in, and like you can't order anymore, and that's just what it was. Yeah. So anyway, we'll go here. So I'm trying to remember. Forgive me. I'm pretty positive on these price ranges because I actually threw my receipt away. But this was the brush holder for $15. This is the heavy metal dice, which was $18. The Primaries Captain with Power Fist, $35, and then the Emperor Protects artwork book for $50. Yeah, so we'll take a look at all these items here separately, and yeah, we'll go from there. So first thing we're going to start off with is this here, the paintbrush holder, whatever you'll say. And it's pretty simple. It's just a zipper thing. I guess I can take this off. The Anniversary brush wallet, as they call it here. So yeah, I mean, there's nothing crazy special about it. It's just got some slots here where you can put your brushes in. One thing I kind of don't like though is it's not a hard plastic inside here, and there's nothing around here to kind of keep it shaped, so it's very bendy and stuff. So my only concern is if I put brushes in here, the tips getting pressed in on and wrecked in some fashion. So I'll probably have to start making sure I hold on to the plastic caps that come with the brushes, just to kind of recap them before I put them in here, just to give that protection. Because while I mean you get brushes in here, it probably won't bend too much. This end part doesn't have as much rigidity as I would like. So it's not horrible and everything, but it's interesting. Now this material here, I'm not sure if you can kind of tell. This material I would call a canvas. This, as you'll see here in a second when I get to the other items, this material is what I wish the messenger bag thing that you get in Tier 2 was made out of. I would be happy if it was made of this material, because this is definitely a much more durable material. But I guess it's free, and that's why it's not made out of this. So, alright, moving on. We will take a look here at the heavy metal dice. Now, unfortunately, this being a video, it's not going to do these justice, because you got to feel the weight of these things. You might be able to tell just from that. These guys are heavy. They're a heavy bunch. They are metal for sure. So the one is the where it says heavy metal, and then you have these. So, so I got a little bubble on that one side there. But yeah, they're nice. I like them. Like I said, they're heavy. Somebody in store suggested that if you could purchase a bunch of these, you could then use them to like roll against like an opponent that you don't really like right into his models or something, or like use them as your artillery dice and just kind of literally throw them at somebody's models. But you know, they're nice. I guess I'll probably use these as either kind of like character wound counters because they're kind of different, or like a turn counter, or just some other like really special roll. But because they are metal and they are so heavy, I don't suggest using these on the board, whether it's a plastic, hard plastic board or something from like Games Workshop, or it's like a foam board or whatever. This will cause some damage. So my suggestion would be, if you are going to use them in a rolling type fashion, would be to get like a dice rolling bin or tower or something that you can roll these guys in. Alright, so next up we're going to take a look real quick. The Primaries Captain with Power Fist, $35, so regular price of any of the Primaries Captains nowadays. I kind of see my camera in my hand there. So yeah, so there it is. I'm not going to open this up because I think most people have probably already seen unboxings of this and have seen it painted and in action all over the internet by now. Like I said, I've gotten one before from a buddy who they had a store birthday in my home state, and was able to pick me up a couple and send them out to me. So I converted one into my chapter master for the Star Commanders, as many have seen, and I've got the other one still in its box. And now I just picked up another one because you can never have too many, I guess, for conversions or for legitimate projects or whatever. Alright, so now the last item, and very interesting, kind of, I want to say it's kind of my favorite of the items. I definitely like the dice and the models and stuff, and the brushes thing isn't bad, but I just kind of like, I don't know, sometimes I like to appreciate the actual artwork that people have done. For $50 though, that's the only thing I'm kind of a little bit upset with, as far as, not saying that the artwork isn't beautiful in here, but a book that is just literally just got pictures in it, that'll sit on my shelf here probably for a while. It's a little unfortunate it was as much as it was, and in a way I'm a little disappointed I spent that money on that. But yeah, I don't know. If you're a collector, of course you're going to want to get it, and we'll just take a quick little flip through. So it has just artwork from 87 to current, of just all kinds of different things here. So yeah, just artwork we've seen throughout the years. Just quick flipping through. Old codex covers and comparisons to like older ones to newer ones. There's some like assassin stuff. I want to find, there's a pretty cool one of an Ultramarine going up against some Tyranids. It's like pretty awesome. That I don't think I had ever seen it before, and it looked pretty cool. It was back here. Yeah, here we go. So this here with Ultramarine going up a Tyranid warrior. I just think that is a really awesome picture. And then you can just see everything else surrounding them, just Tyranids everywhere. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. So that's it for the in-store exclusive items. Not too bad. Like I said, I don't know, like this was kind of regular price for a character. The book I feel is a little bit expensive for just being artwork, really. This wasn't too bad for $15 because at least the material used is pretty nice. I just wish it had like some kind of rigid board on the sides at the just on the sides, so it could still fold easily, but just to kind of help protect the brush ends when you have them in there. And then these are just cool because metal dies. So all right, well, let me get the next items here we're going to take a look at, and I'll see you soon. All right, here we are. Here are the items that came in the tier 2 level. So yeah, as you can see, you have the chaos sticker, the playing cards, the notebook, and the bag here. So first up, we'll just take a quick look at the chaos sticker. So as you can see, it's not like a vinyl. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really much more know what to say. I don't know if that backing is clear or white. I think it's probably clear. Yeah, it's clear. So yeah, you could stick that on your car or whatever. Yeah, so well, that's about the end of that. And then here we have the playing cards, and like I said, unfortunately, at least in my mind, unfortunately, just regular cards. Sorry, trying to do this one-handed. So these are what all the backs of all the cards look like, and then there you have it, just regular. Let's pull out another random one here. So yeah, just regular 4 hearts, same difference. So yeah, I guess kind of cool. Comes in a cool little box, but again, a little bit disappointing there. And then we have the notebook. Like I said, it has kind of a shiny thing. It has some kind of a chain. The skull on the front with the Inquisition, like this. It's actually the same symbol as on the deck of cards, but then it has the chain over it, and it has like these kind of like to look like whatever. But yeah, and then just blank pages. So I don't know, Dear Diary, I guess, maybe. I'm not sure. You could write lists in it. And then we have the bag. Yeah, I don't know if you can kind of tell already. Here, it's, let me try to open this. It's got these little Velcro tabs. But yeah, I don't know if you can see. It's not exactly the best material. I'm hoping it holds up. There's some kind of Velcro there to keep it closed, and it has kind of a strap thing here. Yeah, so that's about it really. It's got just kind of this one main pocket here. I mean, I guess you could throw your codexes in there, and then it's got some kind of slots where you can put some pens. Yeah. And then, like I said, other than that, it's got the Inquisition symbol, and that's it. It's kind of nothing too crazy. Pretty standard, pretty simple. Like I said, for free items, I guess you can't complain, because free is free. Although people always say, well, their prices are inflated anyway, so and their overhead for these items is probably super low. Yeah, sure, whatever. I just wanted to try it out, and like I said, the biggest thing that I thought these were going to be those Millennium cards. So I was really actually excited about this the most. It was kind of the main reason why I was wanting to get this. Otherwise, honestly, I probably would have just went with tier 1. But it was just my own mistake on that. So now I'm like looking at the ones on Games Workshop, like thinking, well, now I gotta buy the actual card since that's what I was hoping to get and wasn't it. All right. Well, hopefully you find this informative, interesting. So when it comes to your store's birthday, you can make a better informed decision on how you want to spend your money, what tiers you might want to get, and go from that. So, all right. Well, until next time.